Hi, I'm Todd Van Herwijnen here at the Sarasota studio on State Street in Sarasota. We take a look at this 2016 Bentley Continental GTC. This happens to be the 12-cylinder engine, which is 581 horsepower and 533 pounds of torque. This car goes 0 to 60 in just about 4.3 seconds. Has a great sound, great exhaust note, full-time all-wheel drive 8-speed transmission. Super smooth shifting in this 2016 model year. They almost made the transmission feel like it was a dual clutch kind of feel. So driving this car is much different than previous model year vehicles. Some of the changes they made on the 2016 model year is the wheel. This is the new Mulliner style wheel. They've done away with the 5-spoke, 2-piece wheel. They've also stretched this chrome piece here out and around the back side of the vehicle to give it more of a finished look. And then up here on the front fender, they've added this Flying B vent. So this was only available on the last couple of years of models of the Flying Spur. Some of the other items on this car that's new is it's got a wider grille here, more of a slanted angle on the headlamps. Gave you this little lip right here, and then the lower grille is much larger. It's a really cool color. The color of this car is called Light Sapphire. The interior is a saddle color with an imperial blue secondary. Outside in the sunlight, this car's got a really, really nice pearlescent effect. Just brilliant. And almost has a bit of a purple tint to it. So very unique, very different. Not the normal color combination you'd see on a Bentley convertible. But that's something that we take pride in. We try to make every car its very own character. You know, you always have white, you always have black, you always have silver. But if you take a look at our inventory, there are some cars in that inventory that are out of the ordinary, for lack of a better term. On the interior of this car, as mentioned earlier, it has a Mulliner package, which gives you this diamond quilted seat. The diamond quilted seat for 2016 model year is a little bit of a smaller diamond quilt, opposed to previous model years where it was a little bit larger. You've got a contrast stitching on the seats, so you'll have that imperial blue on the saddle, and of course up on the dash you'll have saddle stitching on the imperial blue. There's a burr walnut wood. Of course, this car has heated, ventilated, massaging seats. This car also has the backup camera, front and rear parking sensors, Bluetooth capabilities, the wood grain on the doors and on the rear quarter panels is a special feature for the Bentley Continental series. What's really cool is, if you probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but what they do is they call it book matching. So the wood panel on this door is going to be perfectly matched on the other side. You'll see the wood and the characteristics of that wood matching on each side. That holds true for the fascia panels as well. In front of the driver and in front of the passenger, those two pieces, even though there's a lot of equipment kind of showing on here, they would be exactly the same. So very neat. The craftsmanship of these cars is just incredible. I mean, everything is done by hand. I've been to the factory, I've seen it. I've had an opportunity to go to the wood shop, see all the raw veneer before it's lacquered and polished. Had an opportunity to actually stitch some of the leather, which was a pretty cool experience. And it just gives you a new overall appreciation for the car. I mean, when you look at it, you say, wow, it's beautiful and it's very unique. And Bentley builds about 10,000, 11,000 units per year worldwide. To know that these cars are pretty much hand-built, opposed to a mass production vehicle, it just gives you a new appreciation for what it really is and why it is $250,000. But the way that this car drives on the road is amazing. Heavy feel, like I said earlier, it's all-wheel drive, so the handling is beyond. Has a great exhaust note, very comfortable to drive, very practical. One thing I like about the Continental GTC is it kind of checks every box. It's a classic design, timeless design. You can fit 4 people in. You have a decent sized trunk without losing any space when the top goes down. The interior when the top is up is virtually soundproof. You don't get any wind noise, any traffic noise, any more so than a coupe. So to have a convertible top with 7 ribs, pressurized, dual pane glass makes a big difference. Rather than just talking about it, let's fire up the engine. We'll show you how the top functions, and then we'll take a look at the heart of this vehicle. We're going to operate the top function now. So earlier, when I mentioned that it has 7 ribs, what that means is there's pieces in the roof that'll actually keep that solid shell. Having 7 ribs really contributes to the fact that it's soundless inside the vehicle. I'll put this window up and maybe you can kind of get a look at it. On the top here, you can see that it's a double pane glass. So there is 2 pieces of glass. That also helps with the soundproofing on the interior of the car while the roof is up. You can't see it through the camera, but there is 3 layers of a thinsulate material inside the ceiling of the car. So that also contributes to the sound quality. We're going to take a look underneath the hood now. Or what they call in England, the bonnet. 6-liter. Twin turbo, 12-cylinder. You get 581 horsepower, 533 pounds of torque. Can't really see much with all the engine covering. However, when you're inside the vehicle driving, you know what you've got. So thank you for watching the video today. You can come and visit the studio here in downtown Sarasota on State Street. The address here is 1518. We're just off of Main Street. And if you'd like to view some more of our inventory, please go to www.dimmitt.com and view our full selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.